Hello there, I'm the Rampant Mystic and welcome back to No Man's Sky, and today we are going to be continuing the main mission. Well, at least for the bigger part of the episode, but as I mentioned, these are being made into runaway mold and that'll be happening as we play along. Now the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to build a roamer geobay because we're going to be using that temporarily, at least for this planet. And the next thing we need to build for the mission, Alone Amidst the Stars, it is a signal booster. We're just going to build it, I don't know, it doesn't really matter where. I need one metal plating. I did build the carbon nanotube, but I forgot that it's going to require an extra metal plating. And there's one. Now, I need to use it to triangulate a position. Now, for this mission, as far as I recall, you only need one signal booster. Outpost signal detection online, navigation subroutines online, exosuit upgrade unit detection online. Please select navigational task. So of course what I need to do is triangulate the position. And it is going to require, make your way to the triangulation site. Now make sure you take your signal booster with you. You don't need it to be, oh, that's off planet. Okay, so we're not actually going to be using this. Make sure, of course, that you pick up your signal booster. You're going to be using it over there as well. I was actually hoping that it will be on this planet so that I can actually continue making the runaway mold into whatever was made afterwards, so that when we return, you know, it would be just done. But apparently, the game doesn't want that. Yeah, it just, no. But anyway, it seems like the day-night cycle for this specific planet is kind of short, which I didn't expect. I thought that all the planets had essentially the same day and night cycle. And this is kind of weird for me, but it seems kind of short. I seem to be cycling through day and night very, very quickly. Now, I was offline. This is, I was hoping that this would be done. This will be reset, but apparently not. Now I was offline. I just wanted to see, you know, if this will be reset by going offline. These obviously have, but I believe I didn't actually take this last time. Oh, got a jelly. Nice. We're actually going to take a little bit of sodium here, and I'm pretty sure that should be done by now. And then we're going to leave as soon as I put the runaway mold to, I guess, cook. That should be walked. Units walked. Yep. Wafer. Now, of course, eventually we'll get all of the achievements, but that's going to take a little bit of time. And I'm not really in any rush. I already have them on different characters, I suppose you can say. Different anomalies, travelers, whatever you want to call the No Man's Sky character. Now the next thing actually turns into nanites, and as you can see 256 turns into roughly 50. This is why it is not very effective to gather up all the living slime. Of course early on getting, you know, an extra 50 to 100 is good. You know, it's a nice bonus. But there are quicker ways of getting nanites. Now let us go to the suitable site, which is off planet. Come on. There's the pulse engines. And it is not even close to that direction. Right, that is kind of, I wouldn't say far away, but I wouldn't say close as well. Come on. I guess it is the closest planet. The problem is, now, so the mod that we used to play, we still are, it's just only partially enabled. Not all of it is actually installed with the game. It used to allow me to view my ship from the side, which was kind of cool when you were traveling. I don't know. Makes for, what you could say, a nice thing to look at while traveling. It's either that or your inventory, really. I mean, let's face it. And without the traveling speed boost from the mod, travel times are kind of can be kind of large. Alright, and let's see, is this what I think it is? So it's gonna want me to place signal booster, but first I actually want to see if this is what I think it is. It is not. Ah, of course there's no sentinels. There is a door, but that's a door that's going to open by itself. So this is, yeah, this is exactly, observatory, right. Good thing it's on screen. A beacon sent long ago from a distant system awaits my response. 3 numbers are visible above the empty input box. I think I know what comes next. 1702. They're almost. It's almost always the same. Not the same numbers, but the same pattern. 02. You just take one number and see where it's missing from. So we have it in the 2nd position, in the 3rd position, and in the 4th position. So the 2 is missing from the 1st position. So there it is. I discover a location within the distant stars. Generally, I don't really go to observatories much because they'll lead you to a monolith, or yeah, there it is, a monolith, or a. Actually, I don't know if they lead you to anything else, or at least I don't remember. Again, I haven't been to these places in kind of a while. Of course, they do have uses early on. You can pick up an extra word from them. If you have an Atlas Pass, you can actually access some of the doors. That one's a V2, which we're not going to have for a while. And this one is, yep, a V2 as well. Oh, wow. Sometimes they will, actually, I could be wrong, but sometimes I believe they do have stuff on the walls you can interact with. That might be behind the doors, though. Like, I know behind one of the doors you are going to have something to interact with, but... Alright, this is why I picked up our signal booster, so we can do this. Just so we don't have to build a second one. Same information here. Please select navigation task, and we're going to be triangulating. Okay, it did work. Ready for next position, and the next position is off planet, of course. But while we're here, I might as well... Oh, hello, that's very close. I might as well get some information, because you never know, there could be something interesting, like a curiosity nearby. Or, you know, metal fingers. That'd be lovely as well. Now, this planet has copper, paraffinium salt. It's always good to keep information like that in mind, even though you can always check by going into the discoveries. You can always check, especially when you've discovered only like 3 or 4 planets. It's kind of easy to remember which one's which. When you get to like 100, it's yeah, it's kind of difficult. But at that point, you shouldn't really need to backtrack for a specific resource. And I'm hoping that at that point we won't have to backtrack for a specific resource. Okay, now let's see. This is what I meant by you can either look at your inventory or your ship while you're pulse jumping. Now, if I recall correctly, Freelancer... Yeah, basically did the same thing. When you were sort of... Well, it's not pulse jumping there. I don't remember what it was called, but you go to like a conduit to travel to a next location. And there was just literally nothing you would do. You would just wait. But it's understandable. You know, it's space travel. As fast as it is, you don't expect it to be instantaneous. And of course, this is back on our planet. Surprisingly, that ancient ruin... Okay, it's an ancient ruin. I guess it's a little bit more worth it to check it out. This is an observatory again, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I mean, why am I even asking that question? Of course it is. You know, we can do... Hello! Oh, right. Sometimes they can be somebody here and they'll talk to you. The warrior's nostrils flare as I approach. They inhale deeply, tasting the metallic tang of the radiation that lingers on my exosuit. They bark out what could be a warning. I hurriedly mime that I am peaceful and know little of their kind or language. And the only word we know is interloper. They take a second to think, then grab my multi-tool while barking again into my visor, streaking it with saliva. They point at the mining beam charge indicator, then at my backpack. I do my best to keep calm. Okay, so mining beam, backpack, that'll be carbon, so I'm hoping I'm correct. The warrior grunts in satisfaction, impressed by both my gift and my understanding. They teach me several new words of their language. How many? Okay, 1, 2... 2? Only? Really? That's disappointment. Considering you have to learn like, I don't know, like close to 1,000 words to actually know the language fully. It's kind of disappointing when you see only 2. I'm not really going to read this. Like, they're all generic and they're all the same and they all repeat, so Just take a random number. Let's say it's 6. We have it in position 1, we have it in position 2, and we have it in position 4. So we don't have it in position 3. So this is the correct number. They're kind of easy. And we got some Vikings standing when nothing was found because we already have the location for the ancient ruins, which we might actually go to today. I mean, why not? They could yield some money. They are a source of money as well. And 100% good. Yeah. Return to space. Oh my god, reach to space? Wow. I'm trying to read words that are not there. Let's see how close this is. It's kind of far away. We'll have to go to space. I wanted to go there first, but... oh well. Actually, if we go into high atmosphere, how long is it going to take? Still way too long. I'm going to need to go even higher. Now, the ship does accelerate quicker when you are into the higher atmosphere. Oh, there's the frequency, so we have to actually do this first. When first I reached out to the heavens, I had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. And here we are, aren't we? Go to a Holo Terminus, upload your data, let's find each other. Yes, sadly, we have to. We will, you know what, I might as well scan now. I'm already up here. Oh, hello. That was quick. Okay, I guess we're going there first because I don't want to backtrack. I'm surprised. This planet has a lot of lakes, so to speak. And Holo Terminus. So I have landed on top of one before. Let's try and do it again. It's not going to happen though, is that? That was a very long time ago. They might have actually fixed that. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just land here, where the landing is free. And again, let's go up. This is I did mention this before, but I kind of dislike these Holo Terminuses because again, this is the only reason they're used, and it's kind of annoying to get up. Especially early on when you don't have a jetpack and you're kind of afraid because, you know, it's permadeath, you don't want to fall down, you don't want to risk using the jetpack, so you just go up normally. And you go down the same way most of the time because, again, permadeath. Now, why do I have to always rebind this? Holo Terminus activated, multiple signal sources available. Okay, the tower hosts a powerful transmitter, we've already read this, so let's just activate. And there it is, signal match detected. And there is Artemis. Have you triangulated your position? Let me know when you are ready to receive some data. Let's confirm. Excellent, we are really getting somewhere. Hold on. Artemis transmits some data of their own, a star chart showing the skies around their location. I don't have any equipment, I don't know where I am, I don't even know how long I've been here, so I've taken an old-fashioned approach. I've sketched the stars. If you visit a space station, you should find plenty of locals able to match our star patterns. My ship was nearby, so we can't be far apart. I'll patch my translator through so that you can understand what they're saying. You'll need to calibrate it first, but that should only take a few words. Good luck, or maybe see you soon. Well, again, I'll not spoil anything for those that are watching for the story. Artemis's translator, we do actually have to make this. Let's see, it's... okay, so it's a... wait a minute, this is new. This didn't used to be a thing, right? You just had to talk to them and then that was it? It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. I mean, it takes some space from our limited space, but let's do a risk. Oh my god, yep. Alien life forms speak in a variety of languages. Yep, we know that. None of which are initially understandable. Learn their languages in order to communicate. Speak with aliens aboard space stations to learn their dialect. Well, you learn only one word, which is the problem that I have. Learn words from ancient ruins and historical sites. Install an auto-translator in your exosuit to translate conversations. The auto-translator didn't used to work. It probably does now. I mean, that was like several months ago when it didn't work. Yeah, we're still going to the ancient ruins though. But the problem that I have always had with No Man's Sky is, I've mentioned this many times and I'll probably mention it many more, is that when you remake a character, like, I don't mind starting off from the beginning, but there's certain things, especially when it's a multiplayer game, that feel like an achievement, like more of an achievement than the achievements that are in the game. Like the amount of words you've learned off a certain species. Like, for example, I don't know, it was around 700 words. Okay, we're actually going to stop here. Actually, we can go to both places. And I guess I can go here first, then I'll exocraft to the other one. Now roamer to the other one. Like the words learned, the quicksilver gathered, those feel like achievements to me, especially the words. Like the quicksilver, I can get past that. I mean, it's mostly cosmetic stuff, doesn't really matter that much, but the words, they are very important to me. There is, I don't know, I feel a little bit of pride, you know, that I've learned like 600-700 words of the Viking language. You know, just to me it feels good, yeah. The Viking something burn. I place my palm on the monolith, then stand back when it melts in response to my touch. Molten rock drips down the stone, exposing a hollow interior. Inside I see riches that are beyond belief, ancient technologies and cargo that would aid my journey. Suddenly, the voice of an ancient tribe shakes the ground I stand on. So we're just going to stand back here because I think I remember this one. The ancient warriors who once worshipped here bless my show of respect. The lava reshapes itself, forming an intricate plinth. Plinth? Okay. In front of me, as it cools, the plinth is laden with gifts. The vision fades, but the gifts remain. And it's going to be a health restore and Atlas word, which never really found a use for, to be honest. And that's about it. And a Viking effigy, which is probably going to get either sold or destroyed really soon because I'm lacking space. Now, something that I need to actually bind is my exocraft, since the roamer is going to be the one that I'm primarily using. Oh, it's so slow when it's not modded. Oh, no. Oh, no. So slow. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to spoil anything. That's why I'm not really going to go any further into why I actually think that the words should stick, even though you might say, oh, but this is the second, you know, you're doing like a second playthrough. I mean, they shouldn't stick. Well, lore-wise, it wouldn't make sense that they might actually stick. But that doesn't matter. At least not for now. Oh no, Sentinel drone's investigating. No, come on! Oh, hello there. You have interesting feet. Alright, the drones should have given up. You are... okay, you're not a predator. You look like one, but you're not one. So, knowledge stone? Viking word for eye? Yeah, it's gonna take a very long time for me to actually learn any words. Like, an amount that... Hello. Large outpost detected. Where? Over there. Okay, that's where we're gonna go afterwards. I don't know why it just gave me that information now, but... so... yeah, too bad. These are not... so this thing has 3 floors. If I recall correctly, there is nothing... yeah. Oh my god, just don't fall down, please. But... this is an ancient ruin, so... buried technology modules. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Wait a minute. Isn't this place... oh, hello! Floating crystals. Lovely. Wait a minute. Wasn't this place supposed to have keys in a chest? Why does it have nothing? It's a grawberry. No. So that's not what I'm looking for. No, though, in all seriousness, wasn't this place supposed to have, like, keys in a chest? Well, in chests. No, it's just one chest and several keys. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. So, out of these, what do I need? Carbon crystals would be nice to get. So, oh my god, yeah, it's gonna take a while. And half an hour later? I mean, I'm not entirely sure if it's worth it now that I think about it, how long it actually takes, because that's just gonna be a little bit of carbon. Oh well. Hello, Siri. Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. I missed it. I missed it. Oops. There it is. This is not the one with the chest. The imprint of an ancient civilization was once absorbed by this strange marker. The story of the Vikings somehow spells out in the language of my own people. The noble travelers will be spared. Their journey through the cosmos shall not be thwarted. So it is decreed. The will of her commands it. The Vikings shall honor the judgment and the belief of the ancients. And we are going to seek help with the language because I currently don't care about the knowledge of the past. My knowledge of the Viking language increases. It is going to be, what is it, just one word? Yeah, just one word. Again, just some of these should really give more words. You know, just again, personal preference, personal opinion. I know there's a mod that makes you learn the language a little bit quicker. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if it's a little bit quicker or very quick. And I might consider installing it. We'll see. That's a decision for another time. Realistically speaking, though, the language is not that important. I mean, yeah, you'll be better off if you know it. You'll know what the aliens are telling you. You'll know what the monoliths tell you, but that and the operation centers, of course. I guess it's important for the operation centers, but you need to know a huge chunk of the language, which we currently don't, and this is very slow. I'm just gonna get these because they're condensed carbon. I don't care about you. We're not fighting the Sentinels yet because there's just no point. I mean, we won't really get much out of it, especially the small ones, and I really don't want to fight the big ones. Potential assistance. Ooh. I believe it said minor outpost? Which is lovely. That is exactly what I want, right? It actually could be a major one. It is a minor one. Judging by... Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say judging by the size of it, but never mind. It just didn't load in. Of course, these trade outposts are lovely. A lot of ships land here. You can always find a decent ship to get. If one decides to land. And of course, trade. Trade is an option. Now, I will talk to this individual over here in a moment. First, I do have some things that I actually want to get rid of, like this. The Viking effigy. Of course, early on, I want to be selling as much stuff as possible instead of just throwing them out. There, I do sell dehydrogen jelly. I currently don't need it that much. Like, I need it, but not that much. Chromatic metal is maybe a little bit more needed. I know I made some, but again, just a little bit extra, and chromatic metal is almost always useful. It is needed for a lot of things. Oh, hello, that actually doesn't look bad. Neither does this, to be honest. I mean, it's a C-class, and I really want an exotic vessel. Oh well, there's time. I can stay with the ship for a very long time. Ah, interloper. Such little honor. Viking are unimpressed. Through the garble of Artemis. Oh, this is gonna make me do missions for them, isn't it? Garble of Artemis's translator. It is clear that I am yet to make an impact among the Viking. I need to improve my reputation rank. And this is where we're gonna have to pick up a ton of missions. So it's actually gonna want me to do it twice. Oh wait, it wants me to do it twice for every species, doesn't it? If I recall correctly. I could be wrong though. At least this time around, the first time I actually did this mission, it didn't tell you how to raise your standing, so I had to figure that out by myself. But at least this time, it actually clearly tells you, you know, raise your standing at the mission board on a space station, or it just vanished, so I can't read it anymore. But it does clearly tell you, you know, this is a way for you to raise your standing. I was wondering where I was getting that projectile ammunition. I've actually thrown away a little bit of it. You know, again, at least it's telling you. It didn't used to before, making things a little bit harder. I actually remember I actually used to talk to like all the... I was doing GEC back then, wasn't I? It was like raise your GEC reputation. Oh, that was so long ago. That was like the first time I played No Man's Sky. And I was just doing missions specifically that I got from GEC. But the thing is, they don't necessarily raise your GEC standing, which is kind of weird. Hello, we are getting something. Is that what I think? No, it's not. I have no idea what this is. Why does the ship have no lights? No, like seriously though, why does the ship have no lights? Okay, that's gonna need a recharge. I'm just gonna use the small amount of uranium I do have. Okay, this is an interesting object that I don't think I've seen before. I've definitely not seen before, but the question is, what can I get from it? The question isn't, oh yeah, it's interesting, you know, it's kind of nice to see. The question is, what can I get from it? I mean, it's early in the game, and loot is all I currently care about, loot and money, so if it does nothing, like if it doesn't give me anything, it's kind of pointless for me to even be here. It is nice looking though. I mean, considering the objects. Yes, absolutely. What am I supposed to do here? And I got stuck. Nope, no longer stuck. Destroying it obviously isn't an option because I doubt I'm doing anything. I mean, there's no indication that I am doing anything. There's just an invisible wall here. Yep. Hello, what happened? My shield just got taken down. What the? What happened there? What, did the explosion from the rockets cause that? I really don't get what this object is supposed to do. I mean, except, you know, be there. I'm pretty sure there are objects with absolutely, you know, they're just supposed to look pretty when you discover them. They're just supposed to be something you go and just look at for a moment and just leave, but still, it's just a little bit on the weird side. And the fact that there's no ship lights is even weirder. It means I actually don't know what's on this side, unless I don't have that keybound. Actually, let me keybound that quickly. Utilities. Where was that actually? There it is, photo mode. Have that bound to 0. I can actually move the sun this way. Okay, so it does have a bridge over here, but I'm pretty sure I can't dock. Oh, okay. So it is just straight up destroyed. I guess it's something you would definitely take a picture with. And look at how huge that thing is, and look at how small my ship is. Can I go inside here? It's probably a mistake. I want to now move the sun again. Problem is the distances in space are kind of massive, so moving the camera around like this is, you know, there appears to be like nothing inside. At least nothing that I can see. Hello. Move the camera the right way around, please. Okay, hello. Nope, nope, nope. I don't know where I am. That's a little bit better. Alright, well, let's just leave. Before I accidentally end this permadeath run. Okay, where's the station? Then that's not where it is. That's where it is. So let's quickly pick up 2 Viking missions. Technically, I'd want to pick up way more than 2, but for now, I'm just going to do these. The missions in general, what I would recommend with the missions is just go to every single mission board and pick up, not every single mission, but pick up specific missions. So missions that require you to destroy sentinels, to, you know, kill predators, to, you know, things like that, which you can do in bulk. So you might have 20 missions that require you to do X amount of predators. For example, one's going to require you to do 5, the other one 8, the next one 10, and one of these is going to be 7, and so on and so forth. You just kill like 10, and all of those complete, which is lovely. You get to turn in 5 or 6 missions. You get your reputation up with certain factions, certain species, factions, and so on. The guilds as well. I mean, let's face it, there's guilds in this game as well, which don't really do much except give you a reward occasionally, but it's not that big of a deal later down the line. But yes, this is where you get the missions from. The mission board. This is the mission board. And yeah, for example, kill 4 sentinels. Yes, I'm going to pick it up. I'm not going to do it yet. I don't plan on actually going and attacking, sentinels. 11 creatures, absolutely. That's going to raise my reputation sooner or later. Now, this is specifically a Viking mission, so you can actually tell the missions by, what they are. This is a Viking mission, so that's 250 phosphorus, which is something I actually don't want to do. 14 creatures we will definitely do. I mean, I'd rather not yet, but I don't have much of a choice. Of course, unless I go to a different station, they're going to have different missions. But we're going to pick up, I guess, urgent payload, 250 phosphorus, and actually, do we even have phosphorus? It does give me nanites though, so I guess, that's fine. Some of them will give you credits, some of them will give you nanites. I'll actually even take the photo on a desert world, primarily because it gives you 150 nanites, and I'm going to need a little bit of those. So all in all, not bad. Not bad. And that is going to be it for today. We picked up a couple of missions. We talked to Artemis. Hey, several times in fact, believe it or not. For now, I've been the Rampant Mystic. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of No Man's Sky, and I do hope to see you all in the next one.